Hey everyone, it's me Ryan here at MandRproductions, and welcome back to the Ask MandRproductions series. This is week number 3. Every Tuesday at 4 p.m. you guys will get one of these videos. Now that we're entering the school year, it'll be 4 p.m. instead of noon, just because, most people are at school at noon. The first question comes from Jar Jar Binks. He says, are you going to answer questions from previous videos? And the answer to that is no. I only plan on answering questions from the most recent video. The main reason is because otherwise I have to keep going back and looking at old videos and the new comments that people put on there. So if you want your question answered, it has to be in the most recent video heading into next week. And again, I can't answer every question. I'm only answering some questions. And if I don't answer your question one week, I might answer it the next week if you ask it again. So there's no harm in asking twice. Next from Creek Sizzy, he says, MandRproductions, how do you think of YouTube videos? So basically he's asking, what's my idea process? How do I come up with video ideas? Now obviously reviews are pretty easy, but stuff like set ideas and top 10s and stuff, I take a lot of time to think out what I want the video to be, how I want the order to be, and everything like that, and I explain my top 10 list, during the video, and it takes me a while to come up with that list and the reasoning behind it. As far as set ideas go, first I write it out and then I kind of really think about it. I come up with some good minifigure ideas and features, as well as a good price point and about a good piece count. And then I have to go in and find all the pictures for it and stuff. So that's quite a long process as well. As far as my other video ideas, like real life skits, that's kind of more like spur of the moment. Like I'll have an idea one day and then the next day I'll be like, hey, I should film this, and it will happen. So I pretty much just kind of have ideas and then I just make them. It just kind of pops in my head and I do it if I like it. Monger says, MandRproductions, what set do you want LEGO to remake the most? And of course, it's going to be the UCS Millennium Falcon, which is already happening. So that's super exciting. They're going to be remaking that UCS Falcon. We all know it. We saw that picture. It's happening. As far as a set that's not the UCS Millennium Falcon, since technically it's already being remade, and we basically know for real that it's happening. Another set that I would really like remade is the TIE Bomber. Definitely the TIE Bomber. The last TIE Bomber we got was like 2003, and it's a really nice model, but they could really do a really nice new TIE Bomber model, and they just haven't for some reason. So I think the TIE Bomber is going to be top of my list right there. Kind of in the same vein here, Fick and Bricks says, what is the one set you wish you had purchased when it was in stores and now regret that you didn't? The obvious answer is the UCS Millennium Falcon, but there's a few others that I really feel like I missed out on, like the UCS Death Star and UCS Imperial Star Destroyer, that I felt like I could have had back then, but I just decided to buy other things instead. Probably the truest and most reasonable answer, though, was the 2009 Tantive 4. I really liked that set, and I thought it looked really good. It was only $150, but I think I ended up buying like the Venator and the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid and the little Hoth battle that they had come out that year as well during the summer of 2009. So I ended up getting different sets. I got the Big Republic dropship with AT-OT, and I feel like I really missed out on that Tantive 4. I really like that Tantive 4. It's really nice. I hope they do come out with another one kind of soon. It would have been nice with the Rogue One for them to re-release a Tantive 4. So maybe in the future they'll do that one again. Maybe I'll go buy that thing on eBay or Bricklink if I can find a good deal on it. So the Tantive 4 is probably going to be my most realistic answer there for something that I really could have had, like I could have afforded, but I didn't buy it when it was out. Flanky says, MandRproductions, what do you think of the Last Jedi sets? Now, a lot of people don't like the Last Jedi sets, but this happens all the time, right? You remember back in 2015, I made that Stop the Hate video for the 2015 sets when the pictures got leaked and people were like, I hate the 2015 sets. Well, look back now, the 2015 sets weren't that bad. Like, it was a nice little AAT. They had the T-16 Skyhopper, the AT-DP. It was a few Star Wars Rebels sets in there. So it was a really nice line for what it was. And I think a lot of people are too caught up in hating the new line every time that they don't really appreciate the sets for what they are. Haters of the Last Jedi sets, I will give you this. There is a lot of, stolen designs, if you want to put it that way. The Resistance Troop Transporter is kind of basically a big version of the Resistance Transport Pod, or whatever the new little pod is. And then also the AT-AT is kind of a rip, as well as the Star Destroyer. So I can kind of understand why some people don't like them, but I'm kind of a big fan of these slight variation sets. So we'll see how they go. I'm kind of interested. I'll be getting them all on Force Friday. So I do like them. I do like the look of them already, kind of starting out. So I will be reviewing them. So if you really want to know my true thoughts, check out my reviews when I do them. I'm also going to do a big overview video of all of the Last Jedi sets once I have them all in hands built, and then I'll put them all on a table and be like, oh, this one's the best, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. And to round things out here, Noise Brick says, what's your favorite Call of Duty? And someone else did ask, what's my favorite video game? My favorite video game, basically series, is Call of Duty, although I only really play the multiplayer. I don't really care for single player. I play competitive a lot. But anyway, my favorite Call of Duty is probably going to be Modern Warfare 3. That was the game I played the most way back then when I first started playing COD. I started playing when Black Ops 1 came out. That's when I got my PS3. And then I got Modern Warfare 3, and I played that thing so much. Oh, it was such a good game. Although I do really like the recent games, I'm kind of a lover of Call of Duty. Like, I like all the games. I don't hate on any of the games. Like, I have a fun time. I'm not one of those people that's like, I hate Infinite Warfare. I have like 15 days played in Infinite. I play Infinite Warfare a lot. Same as COD 4 Remastered. I really like that game. So I'm just a big Call of Duty fan. I love playing it competitively, and I'm hoping to make it onto the pro scene sometime soon. Check out my Call of Duty channel with the link in the description below. It's Opulent COD, or Opulent, I think it's just the name of it. But check it out, guys. With that being said, though, thank you all for watching this week's Ask MandRproductions segment. If you did enjoy, please leave a like down below. If you have a question of your own that you want possibly answered next week, go ahead and leave it in the comments section below. I'll be reading through them and picking out, maybe 6 or 7 questions to answer next week. And if you don't want to miss next week's episode, you might want to subscribe. Otherwise, you might not see it. And knowing YouTube, even if you do subscribe, you might not even see this video in your sub box anyway. So who knows what's going to happen. Bye.